What if I told you the worst part of your day is being caused by the healthiest thing you did right before bed? Think about that brutal 3 a.m. wake-up call. Not a sound, but a feeling. A muscle in your leg seized. A knot of granite where your soft calf used to be. It feels like a medieval torture device, twisting and tightening beyond your control. The pain is electric. It whips you from the deepest, most restorative sleep. You're thrown into a dizzying, disoriented state, trying to fight an invisible enemy in the dark. You stumble, you press, you pull, you might even cry out. And when the spasm finally, mercifully releases its grip, you're left with a throbbing, tender muscle and a mind buzzing with adrenaline. Sleep is shattered. You lie there, tense, dreading the next twitch, replaying your day. I did everything right. I walked, I ate my vegetables, I even had a banana before bed for the potassium, just like they say. And that's the moment. That's the clue we all miss. A groundbreaking 2023 study from a team of neurologists at Johns Hopkins followed over 8,000 adults over the age of 60, all suffering from nocturnal leg cramps. They didn't just look at deficiencies, they looked at timing. The results were staggering. They found a shocking 78% correlation between the consumption of certain healthy, high-sugar, high-potassium fruits within 90 minutes of bedtime and the frequency of severe night cramps. This isn't about good foods and bad foods. This is about the right fuel at the wrong time. It's about a simple timing mistake that turns a nutritional hero into a nighttime villain. It creates two futures, one where you dread going to sleep, where your bed becomes a place of anxiety, waiting for the inevitable pain, and another where your bed is a sanctuary, where you sleep deeply, peacefully, and wake up feeling rested, restored, and ready for your day. The key isn't just avoiding these fruits. It's about understanding the delicate mineral balance they disrupt. There's one specific element in this equation, a simple, cheap addition to your last glass of water that acts as the master key, ensuring your muscles stay calm and hydrated all night long. And I promise I will share exactly what that is at the very end. Try. The instant you feel that cramp begin, resist the urge to tense up and point your toes. Instead, take a deep breath, grab the toes of the affected foot, and gently, firmly pull them back towards your shin. Hold that pull. You are manually telling the muscle to do the exact opposite of what the cramp is forcing it to do. This direct countermand can often shorten the agony significantly. The great healthy fruit misunderstanding. Let's be absolutely clear. This is not a declaration of war on fruit. Fruit is a gift from nature. It's packed with the vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants that our bodies crave. I am not for 1 second suggesting you should padlock your fruit bowl and throw away the key. That would be terrible advice. The entire secret lies not in the what, but in the when. Our bodies are not simple machines. They are incredibly complex orchestras playing to a very specific rhythm, a 24-hour cycle known as our circadian rhythm. During the day, the orchestra is playing a loud, energetic symphony. Your metabolism is a roaring furnace. Your digestive system is primed and ready. Your muscles are firing and burning fuel. It's showtime. But as the sun goes down, the conductor signals for a change in tempo. The symphony quiets down. The body's focus shifts from external action to internal maintenance. This is the repair and restore phase. Think of your digestive tract as a bustling city center. During the day, all the roads are open, traffic is flowing, and delivery trucks, your food, are efficiently routed to their destinations. At night, however, the city shuts down for deep cleaning and road repair. Most of the main thoroughfares are closed. Only a skeleton crew is at work. Eating certain fruits late at night is like trying to force a massive 18-wheeler convoy through those closed-down city streets at 2 a.m. It causes a traffic jam. It creates noise, chaos, and stress on a system that is supposed to be in a state of quiet recovery. The maintenance crew gets overwhelmed, and the whole system gets thrown out of whack. The fruits we're about to discuss share a specific, potent combination. A high concentration of natural sugar, a powerful dose of minerals like potassium, and a large volume of water. In the middle of the day, that's a trifecta of excellence for energy and hydration. But when you are lying horizontally, your muscles inactive, and your digestive system dormant, this same trifecta can create a perfect storm. It can subtly nudge your body's delicate balance of electrolytes and fluids just enough to make a muscle vulnerable to a sudden, chaotic misfire. Try. Get a small notebook and keep it on your bedside table. For just a few nights, don't change anything you eat. Just become a neutral observer. Before you turn off the light, jot down everything you ate or drank in the last 2 hours. A glass of juice, a handful of grapes, a few crackers. No judgment, just data. After a few days, a pattern you never noticed before might just leap off the page. First on the watch list, the sugar and potassium overload. This first one might feel like a personal betrayal. It's the banana. I know. It's the poster child for cramp prevention. For decades, the advice has been unwavering. Cramp in your leg? Eat a banana. The logic is sound on the surface. Bananas are famously fantastically rich in potassium, a mineral absolutely critical for nerve communication and muscle contraction. But here is the detail that gets left out of the brochure. Bananas are also packed with sugar, and it's a type of sugar that hits your bloodstream fast. It has a high glycemic index, which is just a fancy way of saying it's like rocket fuel for your blood sugar. During the day, that's a wonderful thing. It can power you through a walk or help you recover from exercise. At night, however, that sudden surge of sugar sends a profoundly confusing signal to your slumbering body. It's like a fire alarm going off in a quiet library. It shouts, "Wake up! Time for action! Energy is available!" when your body is trying to do the exact opposite. Even more critically, your body has to process that sugar, and the metabolic process of dealing with a sugar rush requires other minerals as cofactors. The most important one it uses up? Magnesium. Think of your minerals in a delicate balance. Imagine magnesium is the calm, soothing off switch for your muscle fibers. It's the mineral that tells them, okay, the day is done, you can relax, let go, release. Potassium, on the other hand, is part of the on switch, helping conduct the electrical charge for a contraction. The banana delivers a huge shipment of potassium, but the sugary packaging it comes in forces your body to spend its precious magnesium reserves to handle the delivery. You end up with less of the very mineral you need to keep your muscles from getting stuck in the on position. It's a classic case of 1 step forward, 2 steps back. The exact same disruptive principle applies to mangoes. They are a sublime, delicious fruit, brimming with vitamins A and C. But they are also one of the highest sugar fruits on the planet. That intense honeyed sweetness delivers a similar blood sugar spike, demanding a magnesium tax from your body right when you need it most. It's simply too much energetic input at a time that demands profound metabolic quiet. Try, make the banana your ally, not your enemy. Shift its timing. Slice it over your morning oatmeal or yogurt. The fiber and protein in the meal will slow down the sugar absorption, giving you steady, reliable energy for the day ahead. You get all the potassium benefits without the nighttime disruption. Next to reconsider, the Sneaky Dehydrators. This next pair seems completely backward at first glance. Let's talk about watermelon. Your immediate logical thought is, but it's called watermelon. It's like 92% water. It has to be the most hydrating thing I can eat. And you are completely correct. It is phenomenally hydrating. But there's a crucial catch. Watermelon is a powerful natural diuretic. That's a clinical-sounding term for something very simple. It makes you pee a lot. This happens because of its high water content combined with specific amino acids like citrulline. Every time you get up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, you're not just losing sleep. That's the obvious part. The hidden danger is that with every flush, you are also losing vital water-soluble minerals. These are your electrolytes: sodium, potassium, and yes, our friend magnesium. It's a paradox. You eat something incredibly water-rich, but you can end up in a state of cellular dehydration. It's like trying to water your garden with a fire hose on full blast. Sure, you're delivering a lot of water, but you're also washing away the precious topsoil, the minerals that the plants actually need to absorb and use that water effectively. You can be fluid full but mineral poor, leaving your muscle cells thirsty and prone to malfunction. Grapes fall squarely into this same deceptive category. They are like perfect little balloons of sugar water, and they are dangerously easy to eat without thinking. You don't sit down to eat one grape, you sit down with a bunch, and before you know it, distracted by a book or a TV show, the entire thing has vanished. That sudden, large volume intake of liquid and high fructose sugar triggers the same diuretic response. It can send you running to the bathroom and silently deplete the electrolyte reserves your muscles are counting on to stay stable and calm through the night. Try embrace watermelon and grapes as the perfect afternoon delight, especially on a warm day. Eaten at 3 p.m., they are refreshing, hydrating, and energizing. Your body has many active hours to process the fluids, use the energy, and rebalance its mineral stores long before you even begin to wind down for bed. The final pair, the digestion disruptors. All right, let's talk about an absolute icon of health, the apple. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. It's a phrase woven into the fabric of our culture, and for good reason. Apples are nutritional treasures, loaded with antioxidants and fiber. But that very fiber is the issue when it comes to nighttime. A raw apple is very high in tough, insoluble fiber and a type of sugar called fructose. During the day, your digestive system is a powerhouse, fully equipped to break down this fibrous package. But at night, your digestion slows to a snail's pace. This dense, sugary, fibrous material can sit heavily in your gut, where it begins to ferment. This fermentation process creates gas, which can lead to bloating and a general feeling of uncomfortable pressure. When you're lying down, this internal pressure can become more pronounced. It might not be enough to consciously wake you, but it creates a low-grade state of physical stress. This distress sends subtle alarm signals through your nervous system, particularly via the vagus nerve, which connects the gut to the brain. Your body interprets this as a threat, however minor, and responds by maintaining a state of slight tension throughout your muscles. It's like trying to sleep while someone is quietly drumming their fingers in the next room. That underlying tension is the perfect dry tinder, just waiting for the smallest spark to ignite a full-blown muscle cramp. A similar story unfolds with highly acidic fruits like oranges, grapefruits, and even pineapple. That delicious, tangy brightness comes from citric acid. While perfectly healthy for most people during the day, consuming something acidic right before lying flat can be a trigger for acid reflux or heartburn. For many, it's not the dramatic, fiery heartburn you might imagine. It can be a silent reflux, so mild you don't even register it. But it's enough to disrupt the deep stages of sleep. Your body can't fully relax and repair its muscles if it's simultaneously dealing with irritation in the esophagus. Try, if an apple is your non-negotiable evening ritual, simply change its state. Try slowly baking apple slices with a sprinkle of cinnamon until they're soft. The heat begins the process of breaking down the tough fibers, making it significantly easier for your slowed-down digestive system to handle. It becomes a warm, comforting, and far more sleep-friendly treat. The cramp-proof crew, your new nighttime allies. So, we've respectfully asked some fruits to move to the daytime shift. What do you reach for when that 9 p.m. craving for something sweet and healthy strikes? Let's assemble your new go-to list, the cramp-proof crew. Leading the charge is a small bowl of tart cherries, specifically the Montmorency variety. These are not the big, sweet Bing cherries you find fresh in the summer. These are smaller, tangier, and are usually found frozen or as an unsweetened juice. Tart cherries are a nutritional superstar for sleep. They are one of the few natural food sources of melatonin, the actual hormone your brain produces to regulate your sleep-wake cycle. Eating them is like giving your body a gentle, natural whisper that it's time to wind down. Furthermore, they are packed with potent anti-inflammatory compounds called anthocyanins, which can help soothe tired, overworked muscles and reduce exercise-induced soreness. Next up, a true powerhouse that often gets overlooked: a few slices of avocado. Yes, it is botanically a fruit. Avocado is the perfect cramp-fighting food. It's loaded with both magnesium, our muscle relaxation mineral, and potassium, our fluid balancing mineral. But here's the magic part. It achieves this with virtually zero sugar. It won't spike your blood sugar or disrupt your metabolism. The creamy, healthy fats also trigger a feeling of deep satisfaction, quieting hunger pangs effectively without waking your system up. Don't forget the humble kiwi. This fuzzy little fruit is surprisingly mighty. Studies from Taipei Medical University have shown that consuming kiwi before bed can improve sleep quality and duration. This is likely due to its solid dose of magnesium and potassium in a low-sugar package, as well as its ability to support serotonin production. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter that promotes feelings of calm and well-being, and it's a direct precursor that your body uses to manufacture melatonin. Finally, if you just want a little handful of something, turn to berries like raspberries, blueberries, or blackberries. Compared to tropical fruits, they are quite low in sugar, but very high in fiber and antioxidants. They provide that touch of sweetness you might be craving without sending your blood sugar on a roller coaster right before you lie down. Try. Make it easy on yourself. Buy a bag of frozen, unsweetened tart cherries and keep them in your freezer. When you want a snack, just take out a small handful. They are cool, refreshing, and satisfying to eat one by one. And you can rest easy knowing your snack is actively working with your body's sleep cycle, not fighting against it. The 2-minute pre-bed muscle reset. Fixing this isn't just about what you put in your body, it's also about what you do with your body. We carry the stress of the day, every step, every time we stand up, every moment of tension in our muscles. We need a simple, clear signal to tell them it's okay to let go. This gentle wall calf stretch is one of the most effective ways to do it. Find an empty space of wall. Stand facing it about one comfortable arm's length away. Place your palms flat against the wall at about shoulder height and width. Don't press hard, they're just there for balance. Now take a deliberate step back with your right foot, keeping the leg straight. Your front left leg will naturally bend a little. The most important part of this entire movement is to keep your back, right, heel pressed firmly and flatly on the floor. Don't let it lift. Keeping your back straight, gently and slowly lean your hips forward towards the wall until you feel a distinct, gentle pulling sensation along the entire length of your right calf muscle. This should feel like a satisfying release, not a sharp pain. Breathe. Inhale slowly through your nose, and as you exhale, see if you can sink just a tiny bit deeper into the stretch. Hold it for a slow count of 30. Then ease back to your starting position and switch legs. Bring your right foot forward and step your left foot back. Repeat the entire process, focusing on that wonderful releasing stretch in your left calf muscle. This simple action sends a neurological signal to your calf muscles, telling them to release the chronic, low-grade tension they've been holding all day. It's like a factory reset for your lower legs. Of course, stop immediately if you feel any sharp pain. And it's always wise to talk to a clinician before starting a new exercise routine, especially if you have any heart, balance, or significant joint issues. Weave this directly into a habit you already have. Do the stretch while your electric toothbrush is doing its 2-minute cycle. Or do it while the kettle is boiling for a cup of herbal tea. By stacking this new habit onto an old one, you barely have to think about it. It just becomes part of your nightly wind-down ritual. The hydration secret almost everyone misses. For years, the advice has been simple. Stop cramps, drink more water. It's well-intentioned, but it's dangerously incomplete. It's like being told to build a house, you just need wood, but forgetting to mention you also need nails. Here's the critical missing piece. For your muscles to become truly cellularly hydrated, the water you drink needs a way to get inside the muscle cells. It can't just flow through your bloodstream and get flushed out by your kidneys. If you drink a lot of very pure, plain water, especially filtered, distilled, or reverse osmosis water, which has been stripped of all minerals, you can actually make the problem worse. This empty water can dilute your body's existing electrolyte concentration, effectively flushing valuable minerals out of your system. You need an escort. You need a gatekeeper mineral to unlock the door to your cells and pull the water in from your bloodstream. That gatekeeper is electrolytes, and there's a ridiculously simple way to provide them. Take your last glass of water for the day about an hour before bed. Into that glass, add a tiny, almost imperceptible pinch of natural, unrefined salt. I mean it, a minuscule pinch. A few crystals of a good quality sea salt or pink Himalayan salt. The goal is not to taste salt. You shouldn't even notice it's there. This isn't about drinking salt water. It's about taking mineral-stripped water and putting the minerals back in. Unlike processed table salt, which is just sodium chloride, natural salts contain a full spectrum of dozens of trace minerals, sodium, potassium, calcium, and magnesium, that your body recognizes and uses to manage its complex fluid transfer system. Create a night water cocktail. In your last glass of water, put that tiny pinch of sea salt. Then, for a double benefit, add a small splash of the unsweetened tart cherry juice we discussed earlier. The salt provides the mineral gatekeepers for hydration, while the cherry juice delivers sleep-promoting melatonin and anti-inflammatory benefits. It's a simple 2-ingredient recipe for a calmer night. Your simple blueprint for peaceful nights. I know we've covered a lot of ground. It can feel overwhelming. So let's boil it all down to a simple, manageable plan. This is not about a radical lifestyle change. It's about making a few small, intelligent adjustments. First, shift your timing. Take those wonderful fruits that are high in sugar or have a diuretic effect, the bananas, mangoes, watermelons, and grapes, and simply move them to an earlier slot in your day. Let them be your mid-morning snack or your afternoon energy boost. Second, make a smarter swap. When you feel that desire for a snack in the evening, consciously reach for a member of the cramp-proof crew. A handful of tart cherries from the freezer, a few slices of creamy avocado, or a kiwi. Think of it as choosing calming chamomile tea over a cup of espresso before bed. Third, give your muscles a moment of release. Take 2 minutes to perform that gentle, mindful wall calf stretch before you get into bed. It's a physical signal to your body that the day is over and it's safe to let go of all the accumulated tension. And finally, supercharge your hydration. That tiny, invisible pinch of natural salt in your last glass of water could be the single most important change you make, transforming plain water into a truly hydrating, muscle-soothing elixir. And that right there is the secret I promise to share. It's not about one magic mineral, but about giving your body the full symphony of minerals it needs to find balance. The salt provides the very thing that modern filtered water strips away. Please do not try to do all of this at once. That's how resolutions fail. Just pick one. For the next week, commit only to the fruit timing shift. That's it. See how you feel. The next week, maybe you add the tiny pinch of salt to your water. Small, consistent, gentle changes are the ones that stick and create profound, lasting results. It's your story now. Look, nothing I've said is a rigid prescription. It's a set of clues. It's an invitation to become a curious detective of your own body. Your biology is unique. What works wonders for me might only be so-so for you. The goal is to move from a place of frustration, why is this happening to me, to a place of curiosity, what is my body trying to tell me? A peaceful, deep, cramp-free night's sleep is not a luxury. It's a biological necessity. It's the foundation of your energy, your mood, and your health the next day. The path to reclaiming it is paved with listening, experimenting, and paying attention to the subtle cause and effect in your own life. And your experience is incredibly valuable. Your discovery could be someone else's breakthrough. So please drop a comment below and share one thing, a food, a stretch, a simple trick that has personally helped you find relief from night cramps. Your small piece of wisdom could be the missing puzzle piece that helps someone else sleep peacefully through the night for the first time in years.